Good evening, YouTube. You guys are now watching another segment of the Cali Effect. Today we are going over the Ultimate Guard flip and tray, twin flip and tray, as well as the Xenoskin Zip Folio binder review. Now these are really good products, and you guys know the Cali Effect's not going to say something's a good product without testing it first. I've actually had these Ultimate Guards products for quite some time, and I had the ability or the privilege to test all of these products before I can make a video on them. Now I'm going to be going over a lot of great things about this, and more importantly I'm going to be going over the aspects and the improvements that Ultimate Guard has made over these new products compared to the old ones, and then the Xenoskin Zip Folio that you guys see the Cali Effect rocking, as opposed to the binder he used to rock in the past. Alright guys, so we're going to start off with the Ultimate Guard new flip and tray, and this one is bigger than the previous one, roughly by about 30%. As you guys can see, I'm going to compare them side by side right here, and now I'm going to flip them, and you guys can see that there is a pretty significant difference. Actually, we could say somewhat, maybe 20, I don't know. It's a good percentage. The Cali Effect is making up percentages as we go, and if you ask me, it's roughly 30%. So I'm going to show you guys why. Bigger isn't always better, but in this case, it's a lot better, because you guys can see I'm going to use my deck, my Yu-Gi-Oh deck, as you guys can see, is roughly, I believe, maybe 40 plus 15 plus 15 roughly, and I think I have a couple other cards in there, which is a grand total of 60 cards, and it does fit snug, it does fit nice for Yu-Gi-Oh, but one might ask, what am I really going to do for Pokemon and, you know, other card games such as? Now, I do have a lot of Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I can't really find all of my Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards, or my Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z cards, but yeah, we're going to try to fit that in there, and while it does fit, if I had an actual deck with some more stuff, it'd probably be a bit tighter of a fit. So now let's go ahead and open up this double deck, or the regular flip and tray, which fits up to 100 plus cards. And you can see that there's a huge comparison, giving me more room for my cards and allowing my cards that aren't Yu-Gi-Oh size to rest gently. Now, I'm not saying that this one is worse than this one. I'm saying it's a matter of preference. I really do like the normal size the normal size flip and tray, which splits up to about 80 plus cards, as opposed to this one. But that's because I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player and I like my things snug and tight like my shirt. So yeah, this one has a bit of a looser fit, allows you to play other card games, and then still is able to hold your Yu-Gi-Oh cards pretty nicely. So it's literally up to choice, and this is still an amazing product by all stands. As you guys can see, the size of them is, gee, I would never guess, maybe roughly 30 to 20%. Because, you know, the Cali Effect is really good with percentages. I passed my math class. There's basically the exact same I guess, not surroundings, dimensions of the Ultimate Guard Death Box, in which what exactly you get inside it. As you guys can see, I'm going to open the one side-by-side comparison. And it's basically just a bigger version of the flip and tray for more cards to fit. Now, like I said, it's up to your preference, but if you are playing cards such as Magic the Gathering, Pokemon TCG, Dragon Ball Z, and a couple other cards, the bigger size, 100 plus flip and tray might be the way to go. Alright guys, next is the behemoth of the Ultimate Guard twin flip and tray, which fits up to roughly around 200 cards. This thing is a monster, and as you guys can see, side-by-side comparison of the regular flip and trays, they're not really that much of a difference, except for bigger in size and, you know, bigger in size. That's really the only difference. This one is a complete different from the normal twin and tray, and it has a pretty awesome feature that I just love. So back to the Ultimate Guard twin flip and tray. As you guys can see, I'm going to turn it sideways because I can open it and you can smell the greatness. I can open one side of it and get to my cards, and I can open both sides of it and get to my cards. I can open either or. Next, it also comes with two, I guess I would say, deck holder thingies. Yeah, I really need to look up my terminology. But it comes with two trays for you to hold all of your cards, as opposed to the Ultimate Guard twin flip and tray, which only has one. So there's definitely a difference between the two. Of course, you do still get your dice tray or whatever you guys want to use for it, because it's almost big enough to hold a miniature Yu-Gi-Oh card, baby. So it's a really, really good product overall. I think the best thing about it is that it is 30% bigger, or roughly, however the Cali Effect really wants to say it. And it is an amazing product for fitting if you play multiple card games such as Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon, or Pokemon and Magic, and it just has a lot more room. Now granted, it is pretty bulky, but I mean, do you really want to leave your hands into a product that's not Ultimate Guard at this point in time? So for the more comfort, more fit, and if you play Magic and Pokemon or other card games, I definitely go with the Ultimate Guard Twin Flip and Tray 200 plus. And I'm pretty sure the dimensions for the tray are still a bit bigger than the original one. It's actually, yeah, it's almost just about the exact same comparison between the other trays. So I'm gonna fit my Pokemon cards in here, which I still have enough room for all of them, but then when I put them in here, it's like, oh my god. And I actually had a couple of friends come up to me and be like, hey, Cali Effect, I play Magic, and you know, I have a lot of cards for I forget which format, but they play with a lot of cards, and I need something to put my cards into. And this isn't big enough for them, so that goes and tells you how much cards that they have. So this is probably going to be the way to go. This is a really, really good product, but more importantly, I think we can move on to the Cali Effect's favorite product of Ultimate Guard. Alright guys, I've been getting a lot of questions regarding into the Ultimate Guard Zip Folio Xeno skin, and this has been my binder of choice just about ever since I had it, and I love to use this Ultimate Guard product over any other binder in cards right now. And there's a couple of reasons behind it. The first thing is that it has amazing protection through the Zip Folio feature. As you guys can see, it's a zipper. Isn't that cool? You can kind of like just zip to protect your cards. And I'm going to say protection, quote unquote, for numerous surrounding reasons. Let's say hypothetically, God forbid that your cards land in the water. Now, I'm not saying that the Zip Folio completely protects all water damage whatsoever. It actually doesn't. I've tried that. It's not the best thing since sliced bread. But you are a lot more protection with the Zip Folio Xeno skin as opposed to a normal binder where all of your cards are immediately exposed to the water. The next thing is that it still does have the Xeno skin extra unslip grip. It just feels really nice. If you guys have ever owned an Ultimate Guard deck box, it's basically the exact same texture that they put on their binders. The next amazing thing is that I really only know few binders that can do this, is the sideways anti-theft, as I would say, projection that you can just put your cards in sideways into the Ultimate Guard binder. That was another thing that was huge. And another great thing is that you can kind of like hang it upside down and cards won't fall out. That was like, you know, a pretty big thing going back in the day. And it's just a really amazing binder. As you guys can see, I'm showing you guys what is my my deck skeleton binder, and all of the cards look really nice into this binder, and there's not really much else to say. Now, my only qualm, and like I said, my only problem with this binder is that when I received this one, it had a bit of a defect, which, you know, I mean, like, I guess it was once in a million type things. Where is it? I forgot. It's one of these right here. It's a bit inside. It's a little ripped, and what I would like for Ultimate Guard to do to make this like literally the best binder of all time is it's already great material on the inside, but maybe if you can get a stronger material to improve on this inside so these inseams won't rip as fast, that would be just nothing less of awesome. This would hands down be the best binder of all time. Well, thank you guys so much for watching another segment of the Cali Effect. Please like, comment, subscribe, but most of all, enjoy.